Hello there, hello there, hello there. It's a pop-up reading. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. Okay, it is full moon tomorrow, so in honor of the full moon, I have this Moonology deck that I am going to use for the overall energy for the reading. Now, I am going to start with overall energy, and then I will move on to the card pull. I'm going to use a few oracle decks to pull some cards for the overall energy of the reading today. And then once I am done with that, I will go through the chat and read each questions in the order that they came through. And then I will answer those questions with a 2-card pull. So have patience. I'm going to be doing the collective reading first. And you can ask your questions and know that I will get to them, like I said, in the order that they come in. So no need to ask twice. And the way you'll know it's your card or your reading is because I'll read your handle before I'll read your handle before I ask the question. Sorry, I was distracted for a second. Okay, so we have full moon in Leo. Go wild. So it looks like this week, I mean, it's time to let your hair down. Start feeling like you deserve to lighten your load or lighten things is what I just felt like. It feels like you had taken on a lot of burden. And now it's time to let loose a little bit. And lighten your load is what I heard. So let your hair down. It's time to have some fun. You know, it's not take things so serious. Spirit, what else do we have from this deck? What else do we have from this? Thank you. New moon in Libra. Know you are loved. So, if you're feeling lonely, I know this is it's a hard time for a lot of people. You know, with the holidays coming up, it's not all jingle jangle for everybody. There's a lot of things going on and a lot of triggers that happen during the holiday season. So Spirit's just coming in to let you know that you are loved. You know, you might be struggling to get through these days, but don't forget that you have a whole team surrounding you. Your guides, guardian angels, ancestors. I know sometimes we forget that and we think that we're alone, but we are loved by so many that don't even express it. People think about you, even if it's just in passing. You know, it's like things that you've said, things that you've done. It's like people want to be in your energy. So just know that you're loved in every season, but especially during this season. I know the struggle is hard. It's hard for a lot of people. So just keep that in mind, and call on your guides and guardians. If you're feeling this way, talk to them. Let them know how you're feeling. And, you know, ask them to present you with company. Ask them to send people your way who maybe are going through the same things. They'll listen. They want to help you. That's all they're here for. Your guides, guardian angels, ancestors, they surround you because they want to help you, but you have to ask them. Because if you don't they're not going to help you because of free will. You know, your higher power is giving you the free will to make your own decisions. But if you ask for guidance, in come the synchronicities, in come the signs coming in. And then you have to decide what that means for you when you get these signs and these downloads. So if you ask for help, you're going to get the help that you ask for, and it's going to come in signs, and it's going to come in downloads, and but you have to work through it. It's not going to be, clear like a billboard going to say, hey, Jan, this is what you need to do. No, you have to work through it and make your own decisions because there is still free will. But um yeah, call on them. That's what they're there for. They're going to send you the answers you need. You just have to be present enough to realize that they're for you. Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome. I am Sarah B., and this is Just Be Tarot. So glad you're joining me today. I'm doing the collective reading now, and then I will move on to the card pull. With the collective reading, I pull a couple cards from a few oracle decks, and then I move on to the chat and answer questions. I will be going through the chat and answering questions in the order that they come in. I pull 2 cards for each question, and you'll know it's your question because I will say your handle before I ask the question. So please feel free to be asking questions in the chat while I'm going through the overall energy. And please do not hesitate to click on like and even subscribe to my channel. It does help my channel circulate, and it's absolutely free for you and helps me immensely. I would appreciate that like and subscribe, get my channel circulating, and to help my channel grow. So thank you so much for being here and sharing your energy with me. So I'm excited that you're here. We have attend to details. All right. Of course, this is the Virgo, the last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to details. Make sure you are crossing your T's and dotting your I's and making sure everything is in order, especially if you're signing documents, or if you are getting into something. Maybe you're planning a party. You don't want to forget Aunt Betsy, who gave you that, invited you years back to their daughter's wedding, and make sure, because she'll get pissed off if you don't. Like, these are the details that you have to pay attention to. Just make sure you are paying attention to the things that matter, the things that are going to serve you, and watch out for yourself. It's your path. But also, if you see other people who are struggling, just heard that they may need your help and might be turning to you too. So they might not see the details that you would. Maybe they're asking for a second set of eyes, or you to go over and scan something for them so they're not missing something. So you might have that in your life, or maybe you're an editor. Is what I just heard. This could be your reading if you're an editor or edit, anything, documents, books, or if, like I said, a friend or family asks you, hey, can you read this over? Let me know what you think. That kind of energy might be coming your way this week or this weekend. All right, so let's pull from this deck. It is the full moon tomorrow. The last full moon of the year of 2025. And I can feel the energy already of this moon coming in. I work in customer service for my full-time job, so I can always feel that energy coming in, because some people, holy moly, they are out of pocket sometimes with this full moon energy. But I'm always the one who's telling people in my department, I'm just like, okay, it's full moon. They can always count on me to know what's going on. and how people are going to behave. We have stay open to things. We have wide open. So make sure you have your heart and your mind open to different situations and scenarios. You may be asked to change plans, or maybe something gets canceled or moved to a different location or a different spot, or can so and so tag along, or you know, I have to help this person. Can we stop here first? Or it's on our way. Do you mind this? Like that kind of energy. Keep yourself open to ideas. Go with the flow. Um, you know, there's things that you're going to be going through in 2026. I mean, I said the same thing last year, and I know everybody's been going through a hell of a lot, but the same thing's going to continue into 2026. And there's a lot of transformation happening. There's a lot of people who are, you're either going to grow from these changes, or God only knows. I don't know what else you could do besides grow. You may have, you know, like you need to grow. You need to take the lessons from what's happening to you, and take so you don't get in a repetitive cycle, because that's what's going to happen if you don't take the lessons and want to change. These lessons are happening for a reason. Once again, it's up to you to decipher why. What is the reason? Why are these changes happening to me? Am I in a cycle? How can I change? Is this a that I have? Can it be broken? Um, do other people notice this habit? How often do I do this? Like, so it's can be different for everybody, but we have to keep ourselves open to new changes and be able to be flexible and take those lessons with us to the next path, and break the cycles, break those old cycles. So when we're changing for the better and learning for our greatest good and our highest good. So we can, our vibration gets higher and we can move along on our path more quickly. All right, Spirit, what else do we have from this deck for the collective? Thank you. Solitude. So you might need to go through some healing. Um, you know, after you accept these things that are happening, you might need to go through some healing. You might have been hurt in a sense of, you know, mental healing. Maybe it's physical healing. But there is going to be a chance for you, or maybe you need to set aside some time for you to really work through and reflect and look at the things that you've been going through and learn from them. Develop coping skills. See how it made you grow. What can I take away from it? So a lot of you, I just got to, some of you might be moving, or some of you might be moving away from somebody or starting new somewhere else. Um, some of you might be starting your own job, or you might have an opportunity to work from home. So you're going from like a office environment to a work at home environment, which is going to give you that, like, I'm on an island type of feeling. I'm also getting that some of your circles might become smaller. Um, you know, maybe you're leveling up and you've had to um disconnect from certain people, and you are becoming, you know, a smaller circle. Let's see what else Spirit has to say from this deck. Once again, thank you for tuning in. I'm Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the energy. Don't forget to be asking those questions. I am going to scroll to the top when I am through and answer your questions in the order that they are received. So please be asking those questions and I will get to them and you'll know that it's your question because of me calling your handle before I ask the question. All right, Spirit. What else from this deck? Anything? What else from this deck, Spirit? Nope. All right. So we're going to move on to the next deck. Spirit, I am shuffling for the collective. What do they need to know from this deck? For the collective, Spirit. What are the messages that are needed from this deck, Spirit? What are the messages from this deck? Shuffling for the collective. Now this is a general reading, and I'm shuffling for the collective right now, doing the overall energy, and then I will move on to the card pull. That's where I scroll back up to the beginning of the chat and answer your questions in the order that they come through. You'll know it's your question because I will say your handle before I ask the question and before I pull the cards. So feel free to be asking your questions. Please click on like and subscribe to my channel. And also hit that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. And I just posted readings yesterday and today. We have air signs and fire signs posted to the channel. So make sure you're checking them out. The other two signs will be posted Thursday and Friday, or the other two elements will be posted Thursday and Friday for you guys. So please check out your reading. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments. If you have any constructive criticism, let me know. Let me know if it resonates or not. I would love to hear from you. I am trying to remain wide open to thoughts. You know, if you want to, see changes or what can I do differently, let me know. I'm always open to new things and hearing from you. Okay, so we have Fox Spirit, strategy. Look at that handsome fella. All right, so we have employ the power of your vision and long-term planning to bring your ideas to life. So that goes along right along with this details card. Paying attention to what's around you, working out a strategy, being clever, thoughtful, mindful. And that's in work, actions, deed, being present. I just heard recognizing your crowd. So what works for some might not work for others. So make sure you're paying attention to the people surrounding you and the things you're saying and your thoughts, even because the universe can hear your thoughts and those thoughts turn into actions and turns into manifestations. So make sure you're mindful of that and, details, clarifying. Where is that card? Oh, attention to details. Here we are. So there's something that's coming towards you that you're going to need to pay a lot of attention to. So I feel like it's something important. Maybe a contract. Maybe you're going to need to remember what you were doing on a certain day. Maybe you're being called to be like, oh, where were you? Maybe you're being questioned by somebody. That's intriguing, but that's what I just got. Like almost like, investigated. So maybe it's like, well, what were you doing on this day at this time? And, so things like that, you might need to recall details. We have Guardian. Tap into your untamed spirit to conquer obstacles and defend what is dear to you. Guardian. Tap into your untamed spirit to conquer obstacles and defend what is dear to you. So you're going to be asked to stick up for somebody, or you might even be defensive towards somebody. Somebody might try to talk some crap on one of your friends, or maybe you're defending yourself. Like I said, maybe it's like I got this like being interrogated. Maybe you're just in a like bickering with somebody and you're trying to defend yourself or being interrogated. They have a lot of questions for you that they would like answered. Maybe they're seeking clarity, and maybe you have to defend yourself. Maybe they feel like you're in the wrong with something. So you might have to be in that energy of defensiveness. Or you could be sticking up for somebody else or trying to defend somebody else's honor or have their back in a situation where they're not there to defend themselves. All right, what else, Spirit, from this deck? What else is there from this deck? Anything good? Now, right now I'm shuffling for the overall energy for the collective, but after I'm through these few decks, I will visit the chat and answer all your questions with a 2-card pull. So be asking those questions while I am going through this overall energy reading. We have fast moves. Gather your resources to navigate different conditions and find creative solutions. So you might be called to think fast on your feet, to be a problem solver. Think on your feet, solve problems. Maybe you're leading somebody or navigating somewhere and you are being called to be fast. What can we do to remedy this situation? So be on the lookout for that energy. Can I get one more card from this deck here? Do we have one more card? Doesn't look like, oh, this one? Thank you. Chameleon Spirit. Many colors. Blend in or stand out as the situation requires to fit the needs of the moment. Okay, so again, with reading the room, I just said that a few minutes ago. Blend in or stand out as the situation requires. Knowing how to read people, kind of taking in a situation, being mindful, being thought-filled, trying to stay present and in the moment so you can understand the energy of the situation, all right, and what's required of you in that moment. So make sure that you are staying present and have the wherewithal to pay attention to the energy and the crowd that's surrounding you. Okay. Let's see what's coming from this deck. All right. Thank you. Okay, so we might be celebrating something this weekend or this coming up this week. Something exciting might have happened, but I feel like this celebration is going to fill your cup. This is going to bring happiness to you. This is going to incorporate love into your life. An emotional connection might be made in this time of celebration. So you could be making those emotional connections and connecting with people sharing thoughts, feelings, time, most importantly, your energy. And this is going to be with people that you care about. But I do feel like you might be making a connection during these celebratory times. I feel like it might be this weekend at some point. This is going to be close. I feel like there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of fire behind these conversations, maybe a little bit of passion. So keep that in mind for this weekend and be safe, please. Uh, why? Why does this happen to me? Why are these things in my path? Oh, how many times have we asked that question over the years? Um, Sometimes it's because we're in cycles. Sometimes it's because we're not realizing what we want isn't what needs to happen. Um, but you might be questioning some things. You might be in a situation, like I said, you might be. I'm getting this interrogatory vibe here. Like somebody is being grilled. Now, this could be something that you did. You could be grilling somebody else. Maybe this is somebody grilling whomever. Maybe you're sitting there and you're watching somebody be grilled, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of questions. Like I'm feeling like you are having to defend, or maybe somebody is defending you, or something along those lines. But I do feel like you are going, or somebody's going to have to ask a lot of questions. Why were you doing this? Why were you here at this time? Why were you with this person? How come you weren't doing this? Like, it's just a lot of questions that people have about something, and it's pretty much not because they want clarity. Maybe they are coming to you because I always say, get it from the horse's mouth. Maybe you're the horse. They don't want to hear it through the grapevine. They're coming right to the source, which is respectable. But you have to know that this person just wants clarity. It's not because, they're trying to put you under the spotlight. They just want to know and clarify situations and understand where you're coming from, where they're coming from, what happened. Um, Hopefully it's something you can move on from, but I do feel like there's going to be some kind of questioning in the next I'm going to say the next week or so. Spirit, thank you. I feel like you're missing somebody. Maybe you're trying to connect with somebody that you haven't seen in a while. Um, I just saw that somebody might be going on a romantic date night, or a nice romantic walk or something along those lines. Um, so this could be somebody that you're separated from coming together. So take that as it resonates, but I do feel like you're manifesting for togetherness. Maybe you're seeing yourself as on a date night, but I do feel like, yeah, this is something that you've wanted for a while, is going to be coming through. Something that you've wanted, something that you're dreaming of. You're excited for it to happen. We have responsibility. Now, I just said be responsible, so it could be coming out because like I said, if you say things, the universe picks up on it. But this is talking about being accountable. You know, if you are, again, like I just keep seeing this, somebody defending themselves and trying to be accountable, trying to tell whoever, being responsible, taking responsibility. Um this might open your path because you are being accountable, because you're stepping up to the plate, because you are saying out loud the truth. I feel like I just saw this as I heard extended hand. Somebody might extend a hand to you for help. Somebody might be helping you out. Maybe it's financially. It is the holidays, so a lot of people are strapped. It's so expensive. So somebody might be helping you out. I just heard extend a hand, taking responsibility for your own actions. Um, Maybe it's financial responsibility. Maybe it's watching your spending. So however this resonates for you. Oh, I was just told to move on. Yes, 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 I will certainly. Okay, so let's move on to this deck with some messages from Spirit. Some little reminders here from your higher power. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Thank you. Take a step towards your goals today. You know, especially if you have beautiful, lofty goals, any step towards it is a step. So if you have to take care of something that you've been meaning to take care of, make sure you're doing it. Before it's too late, I just heard. So some of you might be coming down to a deadline or an extension that needs to progress, or maybe something has to take, you have to take advantage of something. It could be even like a sale. Take advantage of this by whatever time before you get it. So whatever your goals are, whatever things that you have to get done, like I said, it could be something as simple as that, like managing, you know, your responsibilities that way, and trying to be as responsible as you can during the holiday season. Watch your goals, you know, don't overspend. um, Maybe you're setting up a company. Maybe today you went to the bank and opened an account for your company. Like, goals like that are important. Or maybe, you know, unfortunately, maybe you had to take care of a loved one and you have to start getting things in order for them. Or, I mean, it could be anything. But sometimes there's things that we have to take care of that we don't necessarily want to take care of. So we postpone and postpone and postpone until there is no time left. So it could be something that you're not feeling good about, but you have to get through it anyway. This could be your sign to take that step, take that first step, and the rest is going to start rolling. The ball is going to start rolling, and you're going to find out that it's not as hard as you thought it would be. It's a lot of work, but it might not be as hard. There's help out there, if you ask for it. We have watched some comedy, you know, and the first card was go wild. So it's like, I feel like Spirit saying, enjoy some levity. We all work so hard. There's so much um, negativity in the world that it's important to enjoy those comic relief times. So make sure you are taking time to enjoy those moments too. It doesn't always have to be so serious. Can I have another couple cards from this deck? Thank you. Meditate. Again, try to shut things off. I know it's hard. Not everybody is good at meditating, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be good at it. And you certainly don't have to sit cross-legged in a room to meditate. You can exercise. It's about connecting with your mind, body, and soul. Breathing with intention. Connecting with your thoughts. You have to listen though. Take out the earbuds or put on some kind of soothing music when you're exercising. Listen to the downloads. Connect with your breath. You don't have to be, or maybe you're running, or maybe you're painting. However it is that you connect with your body and your mind, do that. Meditation comes in a lot of forms. So find the one that works for you. There's no rules. A lot of times people ask me, oh, well, how do you do this? And I'm just like, you just do it. Nobody's going to come down and say, oh, you did this wrong. You can't set intentions wrong. You know, you can't do that. If you put thoughts into the universe, the thoughts are going to go into the universe. Just keep them positive. It says connect with a higher power or your higher self. So that's the main thing. Meditate. No matter how you meditate, just make sure you're connecting. Spirit has some downloads for you. Wants to have a conversation with you. So it's pretty important. When Spirit's trying to connect with you and gives these cards out, like, hey, this is a message for you. Leave a message at the beep. Call me. I'm such a dork. I'm sorry. I am going to go through this deck and then we'll move on to questions. I am Sarah B. and this is Just Be Tarot. And I am right now finishing up I'm on the last Oracle deck for the collective reading for this reading. It's overall energy. Right now I'm reading for the collective. After I am done reading for the collective, I am going to move on to the tarot deck. Now, that means I'm going to scroll up to the top of the chat and start answering questions that come through. I will answer with a 2-card pull. So I'll shuffle, shuffle, shuffle until a couple cards pop out. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's more, depending on what the universe wants to bring. And I will answer your question accordingly. Now, you'll know it's your question because I will say your handle before I read your question aloud. So you don't need to spam the chat because I will see it eventually. You just have to hold on tight and I will answer your question in the order that it is received. So I hope you stick around for that. So ask questions while I am doing my thing, and I will get to your question when I see it. Like I said, I answer them in the order that they're received. And of course, you can ask more than one question. Okay, we have photograph. Look at your photos, or looking at your photos. So who are you looking for? It sounds like you're missing somebody. Nostalgia. Make new memories. Okay, so you're thinking about the past. What's in your past? Are you learning from the past? Are you cutting cycles? This says make new memories. So don't dwell on the past. Get out there and make new memories. There's new memories to be made. Like I said, we had Go Wild. This is saying watch some comedy. Get out there. Do something fun. Take steps towards your goals. Thank you. Okay, so we have cassette. Outdated thinking. Oh, see, a lot of you guys are stuck in the past. Old cycles is what I'm hearing. Conditioning, replaying events. Come on, guys. Over your head. Being stuck in the past. It's on repeat. See, the good thing with cassettes, if any of you remember, I'm a little bit older, but the good thing with cassettes is they eventually just stop. You can't get them on autoplay. They can't repeat. So you eventually have to stop and flip it. So you're not going to get caught in that loop. So maybe it's time to flip it over or you know, select a new tape to put in there, a new cassette. Not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear or ego issues, jealousy. So somebody might be going through a hiccup in the relationship. They're frustrated. I don't feel like there's going to be any kind of uh termination of it, because it's like you have a lack of confidence. I feel like this person might be making you feel less confident. You might be actually jealous because of your lack of confidence. We have girl talk. Time with friends, moving on. Happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. There's that again with the go wild. Take some time. Trust in your people. We only have a couple more here. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. So putting yourself first, maintaining yourself mentally, first of all, physically, going not just physically physically as far as what you're putting in your body, but physically making sure you're moving, making sure that you are maybe being comforted. Get that massage, get that pedicure, go and get your scalp massage, get that facial, whatever you have to do to feel like a whole person. Whatever it is that you need to do to be happier. It's about filling your cup so you can nourish other people. We have a love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So this could be coming in this weekend for you. This could be a surprise, or this could be somebody you know. You should be telling the people that you love them all the time. Not love bombing, not being crazy, but let people know how you care about them. That you feel good when they're in your presence. That you can vibe off of them. You make people's day by mentioning the tiniest thing. And it's a beautiful thing to share. I don't know why people get weirded out, like they overthink, like, oh, they're going to think, no. Yeah, I do care about you. Like, period, end. I like you in my life. I think you're cool. You have a good energy. So somebody could be coming in and saying that they are sweet on you, but somebody could be coming in and saying that you're sweet. Either way, take it for what it is. If you don't want this person in a romantic way, hopefully they'll understand and move on. But let people know how you feel. We have one life and it's so short. Okay, and we have self-indulgence. See? Focus on self-worth. You guys are amazing human beings. You must know that. I tell you all the time. So, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Yes, queens. Yes, kings. This is what I'm talking about. Put yourself first and know that you're loved. All right, let's move on to tarot. All right, so first I'm going to light some more incense for my crew. Make sure that we are clearing our energies. And I hope everybody is well and healthy. We're getting close to the holidays. Tomorrow is the full moon. Last full moon of the year. So that's exciting. Feeling that full moon energy. All right, let's see. full moon in Sag, so that's what? Fiery, feeling fiery. Connecting with people on an intelligent level. You might feel spontaneous or a little bit of restlessness coming your way during this full moon. All right, so let's move. Hi, Bernie. Let's move all the way back up to the top. Leonel Carranza. Hello. Hello, everybody who said hi, pretty lady. David Miller, Ranso Gonza, Rezia. And Rezia looks like she has the first question. So let's see here. Rezia. I hope you're well. Thank you, Rezia. I hope you are too. She wants to know what Merced's current situation is. So let's shuffling for Merced. Or I'm sorry, shuffling for Rezia regarding Merced. What's that energy there, Spirit? What's going on with Rezia and Merced? Thank you. Okay, so I feel like you're maybe. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So this is like a lack of growth, a lack of passion. I feel like there's an uncertainty with Merced. I'm not sure if that has to do with you, but I do see that he's questioning things right now. I feel a little bit of stagnancy in this energy. So I feel like there's no real growth there. There's no real movement. There's a lack of desire, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure. I'm not getting that it's a romantic. It's just a lack of desire in general. I feel like he's maybe struggling, maybe with mental health, or just he's just down, maybe a depression. Okay. Claire, J5J, hello, nice to see you. Please, can you read for me what changes are coming? Of course I can, Claire. Claire wants to know what changes are coming. Claire wants to know what changes are coming in for her. So what? Thank you. Do you have... I feel like you might have a job opportunity, some kind of change in your job. And if it's not a change in your job, like your actual where you work, it might be a change in your position at work, or what you do, or how much you're making. You might even be getting a bonus, which is kind of tracks because it's the end of the year, holidays are coming up, so that might be something your company does. So that's not very out of the ordinary, but I do feel like that it might be a change in your job in some way, shape, or form. What else, Spirit? What? The Ace, thank you. I feel like there's emotional disconnection from a family member or family. That might be coming in too. I feel like there is, maybe you feel excluded or cut off. This could be friends too. But I feel like there's some kind of emotional disconnection that you are feeling regarding somebody, or it might be a couple, like a group of people, a couple people. So you might even be trying to work it out with them, or maybe you're trying to work it out in therapy. This could be maybe a partnership of some kind. So that's what I have for you, Claire, for right now. Thank you. Hi, Carla. How are you? Okay, let's see. Can you give me a message about this online course I'm taking? How is affecting my growth? Okay, shuffling for Carla. She's asking about online course. What's the energy there, Spirit, regarding this online course that she's taking? Shuffling for Carla Gerard. What is the energy? Thank you. Can I have another one? Thank you. Okay, so I do feel like it's benefiting you. It's affecting your growth in a good way. So we have you as a student, Page of Pentacles, no surprise there. Couldn't have said that any better myself. Okay, so this is going to be creating a lot of opportunity for you. I do feel like it was a good investment because it's going to bring you to a lot of places. I feel like this is going to be a big chance for growth. So I do feel like it is affecting your growth in the most positive way. So keep on doing what you're doing. Okay, Simran Zero says, hi, may I know what's coming ahead in my career? Still looking for a job. Okay. Spirit, I'm shuffling for Simran Zero. Asking, thank you, about a career. What's going on with them in their career? What's going on with them in their career? What's going on with them in their career? I feel like something is affecting. There's nothing coming, honestly, I can't lie to you. There's nothing coming in right now. But I do feel like that it has something to do with a former employer, or maybe a way of job ended, or there was some kind of like something didn't end well. There was like a weird disconnection from a previous job, or maybe the way something ended with somebody from a previous job. I feel like that energy is unresolved. So I feel like once that energy is unblocked, then you'll be able to find a job more easily. But there's something that's blocked here. It could have something to do with a former coworker. So I hope that helped. Gwen Logan, hello. Faith, hello. Maharguna, how are you? Maharguna wants to know whatever comes, please. So I'm asking for Maharguna wants to know just a general reading. What is in their energy? What is in Maharguna's energy, Spirit? What is in Maharguna's energy? Shuffling for Maharguna. What is in their energy for this reading? What is it that they need to know? Thank you. I feel like you're warming up to something or someone. This could be an idea even. You might not have been on board with an idea at first, but you're warming up to something, or the idea of something, or someone even. I feel like you've evaluated some things in the last little while, and you've decided that you are balancing a lot of things, and you're trying to put in perspective what it is that you need to have a more quality over quantity in your life. It's like you're being selective of, like the jobs you're taking, or the jobs you're doing, or the overtime you're putting in. You're thinking more about, is this going to interfere with my family and my friends? You're trying to put yourself first by putting other things down, or rescheduling things. So you're putting yourself first, or Spirit's telling you to do this. This might be something that you need to do. Because you're overwhelmed right now. And I fear that you might fall ill, or you could hurt yourself, or there's something And I don't get into health issues. I have said many a times I am not a doctor. So it rarely comes to me that I'm going to talk about health, and take this as it resonates because I don't know you at all. And I'm certainly not a doctor. But I feel I just heard if you don't put things down and put yourself first, then I just feel like something could go wrong. Um, so do this for your own benefit, and take care of yourself. Put yourself first, um, so other people can enjoy you for a long time. And that's weird because spirit never talks to me about health, only because I don't really let it come in. Like, I'm not a doctor. I don't want to be giving anybody advice about health. But I definitely got something along those lines, and to let you know that you need to put some things down to stay healthy and to stay on track. Okay, so Faith says, can you tell me about my relationships with my doctor? My doctor. Okay. Okay, so a relationship with your doctor. This is interesting. I think I do remember you, Faith. Okay, so Spirit, tell me what's going on with Faith and their doctor. What is going on with Faith and their doctor? What's the relationship there? What's that energy? What is the energy? What is the energy between Faith and their doctor? What's the energy between Faith? Thank you. Thank you. I don't really feel like there's anything like exciting. We have that this is somebody that you go to help, heal you. We have the Hierophant. You ask for advice from them. I don't know if you're heeding that advice though. Or maybe you're going as an excuse, like maybe you're not even needing help. I don't know. It's in reverse. Page of Pentacles. You're looking for opportunities, or there could be an opportunity coming towards you, or him to see you, or I don't know, opportunity. This is like a student. So something new. Me, something new happening there. But I feel like this is like a child energy. Maybe you're taking your child I'm getting this child energy, an opportunity with a child. Um, I don't know how that connects. Maybe that means something to you. But then we have this Knight of Wands energy, which means like there's no passion or moving forward. But I'm also, Knights of Wand can also mean, it means in and out energy, not sticking around for long in the upright, but in the reverse, it could also mean that things are getting, see, this is a wishy-washy. It's like either or. I'm not getting anything solid here. This could be an energy of staying, like they are going to be more solid, or more, I just saw pouring, like more concrete, more stable, stable person in your life, more stability they might be offering, more reliable. I'm sorry. Didn't really connect with any of those cards that came out for you. Um, with your doctor. I'm so sorry, Faith. I couldn't really connect. I don't know if any of that made sense to you. Hello, Bernadette. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, can you ask here if I'm pushing forward in the right mindset? Is there anything I should know? I am shuffling for Bernadette. She wants to know, Spirit, if she's pushing forward in the right mindset. Is she pushing forward? What is the energy there? Is her mindset on point? What is going on? What's the energy with Bernadette moving forward? Thank you. What's the energy? Can I have another one? Bernadette moving forward. Oh. There's some kind of heartbreak here. An emotional disconnect. I feel like you're saddened by something. But I often see, like, this, people look at this as heartbreak, sadness, and it is, don't get me wrong. But I also see it as a healing. It's like your body goes into, when you receive bad news or you're hurt, your body immediately goes into a healing mode, mentally and physically. As soon as you get a cut, your body starts to try to heal it. As soon as you break emotionally, your body starts to try to heal, your mind goes into survival mode. And so as soon as we get hurt, we try to start to heal. So if we let ourselves, sometimes we suppress it, and that's where we have our shadow work to do. So I see this card as a card of healing. And yes, healing freaking hurts, because you have to look at the bigger picture. Did you have to ask yourself, did I have anything to do with what happened? Was I detrimental to myself in the situation? And I do feel like there was an emotional disconnect from someone or something, but I do feel like we're pushing. So while this might look like you aren't in the right mindset, I feel like you are, because you're working through some tough shit. I feel like you are actually really pushing forward. But whatever it is that you are pushing forward with is painful. And it's going to take some time. And you're going to have to really, really be introspective and really kind of go down and work on your shadow self. And like I said, ask yourself the tough questions. And that is painful. And that could really bring up some things that you don't want to think about and that you probably haven't thought of in years. So yes, am I pushing forward? Absolutely. Um, are you in the right mindset? Yes. Because you are disconnecting from something emotionally, which is, I feel like, what you need to do to heal. And you are healing. And it does hurt. And it's going to. But that is so it's putting yourself out there. That raw hurt. But you're strong and you're going to come through it even stronger. All right. And is there anything I should know? I think I just kind of summed that up for you. I hope this helped, Bernadette. Love you. Hello, M Love. Great to see you. Oh, they terminated your contract. Oh, so that did make sense to you. Okay. I'm asking for Simran. What is the energy of this terminated contract? What can they do to heal that? What can they do to move past that energy? Get out of your head. Get out of your head. I feel like it's an energy that you carry with you. I know getting terminated from anything can really, it really plays on your self-esteem. So I understand 100% what you're going through. But you're asked to, you have to heal, you have to get out of your head because you're carrying this energy with you for you to set yourself up for a winning interview. And you need to grow from this experience. The Empress is all about growth. So you have to take the lessons and bring it towards you. Take those lessons and bring them to the forefront. And that's the energy you need to walk around with, not this one. Take the lessons. You're like, yeah, you know, whatever happened, happened. And it happened for a reason. You have to accept that. And you have to grow from it. You're being asked to grow and not stay in this energy of you know, what did I do? How, I can't believe this. Nobody's going to want me. I wish I would have done something differently. The past is the past. We have to get through it and we have to grow through it. And the Empress is about growth, is about prosperity, is about putting yourself out there and trying and moving forward. So that's the energy that you need to walk around with, a healing energy, rather than a you're not good enough energy, because you are good enough. Thank you, Simran. Thank you, Carla. Okay. Okay, will Murshid Abdullah propose to me? Shuffling for Rezia. Will Murshid Abdullah propose to Rezia? Will Murshid Abdullah propose to Rezia? Shuffling for Rezia regarding Murshid. What's the energy there regarding proposal of marriage, I'm assuming? Or proposing marriage, Spirit. Will Murshid Abdullah propose? So when you're manifesting, I hope you're not just saying, will he propose to me? Because that could mean a lot of different things. You have to be very specific with the universe, because the universe might say, yeah, he proposed this and he proposed that. Because proposal is just coming towards you with an idea, essentially. But what you want is a proposal of marriage, then that's what you have to ask for. All right, so Spirit, is Murshid Abdullah going to propose marriage to Rezia? Shuffling for Rezia. She wants to know if a marriage proposal will be coming from Murshid. Shuffling for Rezia. What's the energy there? Thank you. I feel like, okay, so first of all, you have to work on the relationship with this magician card. It's not just going to happen, especially if you haven't been in contact. I do feel like he's being cold. Like there's no contact here, I feel like. I don't know if that's true or not, but there's a coldness here. So you need to seek clarity. Why hasn't he contacted you? Have you reached out? Have you messaged him? Because swords are about messages too. So why is he being cold? And somebody's got to reach out to somebody before anything happens. But I do feel like if that happens, if there is contact, if somebody makes contact, and if he's not making contact, then you're going to have to. So that's going to be your opportunity to try to work on things. But nothing's going to happen if there's no contact and nobody's speaking to each other. Okay. They put a clause on your letter. That sucks. Well, you're going to have to go into these interviews and say, and be accountable. Maybe, in the overall energy. I don't know if you were around for it, but we're talking about being accountable. Remember I said people asking you questions or asking questions? Maybe that was a situation for you. People asking you questions, why this, why that? Maybe it's just time to be like, you know what? Okay, this happened. I'm being accountable for it. I have grown from it. I recognize what happened, and I will not let it happen again going forward. Or whatever. I don't know the situation, and I don't really want to know. That's your private information. But, try to be accountable. That's what the whole, well, not the whole overall energy was about, but I was getting a lot of those, um, feeling like somebody was being interrogated or asked a lot of questions to. And that could be why, being accountable, taking responsibility. Yes, I know that clause is on whatever letter it is, but let me explain. Things have changed. I have changed. Addressing it, looking these interviewers in the eyeball and saying, yeah, I get it, but my growth, I've grown from that situation. I don't know, just advice. I don't know. Okay, so thanks, you are accurate. I've left my work family. Oh, which has been sad, but I need to look after myself. Oh, Claire, I mean, I'm glad that I'm accurate because that resonates with me and it makes me feel good and gives me self-confidence in what I'm doing. But I have done that before. I've had to work families. Yeah, it's tough. But looking after yourself is important. So I do feel like you've taken the right road. And if you're drawn to look after yourself, then you are meant to look after yourself. So I'm thinking of you, Claire, and thank you for letting me know that it was accurate and it resonated. That really means a lot to me. So thank you. Oh, please. Bernadette says, oh, please ask Spirit if we are all good and if these positive changes mean nothing but upward from here. Okay, so Bernadette would like to know if we are all good. Okay. Is the situation that she's talking about resolved? Is the situation she's talking about resolved? I do believe that this is things are getting better here. We are good here. Okay, there's a coming together. There was a separation, but now there's coming together. This is the Two of Wands in the upright is a separation, but in the reverse, it means people are connecting. They're coming together. Things have been healed. And you're going to be asked to use those lessons and bring them forward. And now that you've established a healing journey, follow that light. Keep on healing. So follow that light, follow your guide. But yeah, things are way better than they were. And you've come back together. So things are on the upswing. And just keep on following that light, that guidance, that healing energy. And yeah, so things should be good. Thank you, Bernadette. You're welcome, Mahagura. Can Spirit say a way I can put it down, please? Put what down? I don't know what that means. Okay, can Spirits say a way to put it down, please? Okay. Maharguna asks, can Spirit say a way I can put it down? What does Spirit regarding Maharguna? Thank you. Walking away. You know, the Nine of Wands is constantly going back into battle, defending yourself. Keep on fighting. You're wounded. You're broken. But you're not done fighting. In the reverse is walking away. You're tired. Nothing has changed. And it's time to walk away. When nothing changes, when you're in a cycle, you have to know when to walk away. Yeah, it's going to offer you stability. If you walk away, you're going to become more stable. Hi, pretty lady. Of course, Bernadette, thank you. You're refreshing. Maria Celentine, hello. Good to see you. Will me and Philip be a couple in 2026? Suffering for Marie Celentine. Will Philip and Maria be a couple in 2026? Will Philip and Maria be a couple in 20? Thank you. I do not believe so. There was changes that happened. There was an ending. And we had even more changes coming in here. Something else that they're hiding from you. Or that they haven't told you. Pratima Badnak, hello. Lipsa asks, does December have anything special for me? Like a miracle? because I have been hearing December is my month. Shuffling for Pratima Badanak, 1568. What is the energy for December for Pratima? What is the energy for Pratima? What is the energy there? There's a divine masculine that might be coming your way. This could be a boss of some kind, or a father figure that's coming towards you. Maybe they're in visiting. But I hear that you're planting seeds, you're manifesting, but you need to wait for divine timing for them to come into fruition. You're being asked to be patient. But right now, there's some kind of divine masculine energy coming towards you. In the month of December, maybe. They are, I feel it's like a father, grandfather, father. They're trying to get a hold of you. This is an older person, perhaps. But the universe hears what you're manifesting, but you have to wait for divine timing. Thank you. You're welcome, Claire. Oh, you're sweet. M. Love says, will I meet a good man this coming year? Let me take time to say I am Sarah B. This is Just Be Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Right now I am pulling cards in the chat. I answer the questions as they come through. And I did the collective reading already. And now I am on to the 2-card pull. So when you ask a question, I pull 2 cards to answer it. You'll know it's your question because I will read your handle and then ask the question and then pull 2 cards for it. All right, so you don't need to spam the chat. I get to you in the order that they come, so be patient. And feel free to ask more than one question. Please click on like and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free for you and really helps my channel grow. It is so appreciated. So thank you for all the likes and subscribes. I truly appreciate you guys. All right, so we have, again, the 7 of Pentacles. Will I meet a good man this coming year? Well, Spirit knows that you're manifesting it. So let's see if I can get another card. Spirit, what about the 7 of coins for M. Love? I feel like you're being called to go out. Like you've been in hiding long enough. And it's time for you to go out and create a demand for yourself, or put yourself out there a little bit more. It's important that you are creating a demand, and so people can see you, people can get to know you. I feel like that's going to be coming in the new year. I feel like there's going to be a glow up of some kind, and that you are going to want to go out. And that is going to help you with your manifestation, but you have to work on it. Okay. We have, thank you for all the love. I see those hearts coming up. I so appreciate you guys. Okay, so Pratima Badanak. Will I be able to overcome the problem with my voice, which is holding me back from achieving my dreams? Let's see, Spirit. What's the energy regarding Pratima Madanak? Will I be able to overcome? And her voice. What is the energy there? Will she overcome that? What's the energy? I do feel like it's give and take. Are you working on it? Are you seeking help for it? Like, I feel like it's like a work in progress is what I got. But I don't see that there's been any kind of growth or healing. But it's like depressing you. This issue with your voice. I feel like it's like you try not to show it, but it's really got you like, you feel like you're missing opportunities. I feel like this is not something you can put on the back burner. If this is not something that you're addressing, I feel like in 2026 this needs to be addressed. This is an overwhelming feeling for you. And you feel like you're missing opportunities, and I can understand that. Yeah, because there is no growth here. So I do feel like you have to get it addressed and work on the situation if you haven't already. Thank you, Pratima. You're welcome, Bernie. 10 of Wands on me. I don't remember the question. I know I pulled another set of cards for... Oh, good. It did. I see your answer. Okay. M. Love says, did D tell J to stay away or not communicate with me? Did D tell J to stay away or not communicate with M. Love? Did D tell J to... What was the energy there with D and J for M. Love? 10, 10. Shuffling for M. Love. What's the energy there? Oh, too many again? Yeah, there. I believe that somebody wanted to have a second chance with you. Okay, what's the energy there? Why somebody wanted to approach you with a second chance? This could be somebody from your past. We have the Six of Cups. Somebody that you can be playful or childlike with. This could be even somebody that you grew up with, or maybe even have kids. Why the Judgment card? I feel like they didn't offer the best advice with this Hierophant. So if D went to J, it might have been to tell them to not communicate. I don't have any communication cards that came out. There's no swords here. But I do feel like the advice they gave was not solid. If they were in communication, then I mean, I see somebody wanted to come into the picture for you or come back. Like, I don't know if this is a past relationship, but somebody wanted to come back in and offer you some cups. You're welcome, Maharguna. Okay, Nina says, okay, Lipsa, will I be able to grow taller in the next 2 years? I'm worried sick with this question. Okay, will lips be able to grow taller in the next 2 years? Will lips be able to grow taller in the next 2 years? See, I don't really answer health questions, and obviously this is a health question. Um, but this is, I mean, I can tell you the energy surrounding it is there, the focus should be on something else. You're focusing on growing taller, but there's something else that needs to be addressed. There's something else. Maybe there's a reason why you're not growing. Maybe that's why that needs to be addressed. But there's something bigger that needs to be addressed. But I don't really answer health questions, so that's as far as I'm going with that. Emma Love, I like you. Oh, sweet. I like you too. There are some readers on YouTube that make you feel stupid for the questions that people ask. You are very sweet with everyone. And love, thank you. I want people to feel like this is a safe place to ask anything. So I really do thank you, because that's exactly what I want people to feel, is safe and loved. So it means so much that you're saying that. And it really, like, I'm getting the chills because it does mean so much to me, because that's exactly how I want this channel to come across, as somewhere safe, and they can ask anything about anyone, any kind of situation. And I just want people to know that I'm a safe place, and I don't want people to feel stupid. So the fact that you said that is very, very, very kind, because that's exactly what I want to present to people. Thank you, M Love. That made me so happy. See, it's the, and you know what's crazy? I was kind of feeling down in the dumps, and I was like, I'm not going to go on tonight. You know, I don't know if my energy's in the right place, but I was like, these people always help me feel better. And I'm glad I did now, because it was worth it just for that reaction. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you guys. You have no idea what you do for me. I might be helping you, but you guys help me so much. So I appreciate you. Love you guys. Hello, everybody. Oh, I'm so glad that resonated with you, Pratima. Wayne Bouchard, hello. Maharguma says, last one question. Will I meet someone special in the next few months, please? Shuffling for Maharguna wants to know if they'll meet someone special in the next few months. What's the energy of love coming towards Maharguna? Thank you for all the love. You guys are great. I see those hearts. Don't think they're going unnoticed. Thank you so much. What's the energy of love coming in for Maharguna? Thank you. I feel like you're definitely are manifesting a relationship. I do feel though like you have anxiety about being in a relationship. You wonder what it would be like how it's hard to, like, not what it would be like. We all know what it's going to be like. But like, will they expect me to always check in with them? Will I have to invite them to every event that I go to? What do they expect of me? Like, I feel like maybe you've been single for a while, and you're like, you want a relationship, but you're also apprehensive at the same time about getting into one. You're afraid you're gonna lose that independence. So I feel like you have to overcome that fear, so it'll make way for that energy to come towards you. I feel like you're apprehensive, and so you need to work away that anxiety, that fear of actually being in a relationship and being expected to be somebody's partner. Um, and know that just take day by day and minute by minute and not overthink, um, and have no expectations. Just let it be what it is and let it grow into what it's supposed to be. All right. So it will come in divine timing when you're ready for it, but you have to make yourself ready for it. Thank you, Maharguna. Thank you, M Love. Oh, so that did uh Pratima says, yes, exactly. I couldn't open or use my voice to full potential due to buildup or lack of confidence and self-doubts. The voice has hidden the loudness is very soft because all the insecurities. Oh no. Will this get solved soon? And I can't ask about health issues. Like it sounds like that's a mental and physical issue. And oh, you mean I'm short on time. Oh, you're talking about time. Not like you're physically short. I will, because I'm short on time. I will miss out. It's very time limited, and I have less than 2 years. You need to go to the doctor and get help. Like I said, like you have to work on it. I feel like this is like a mental and physical issue that you have to work through. So I feel like you need to seek professional help to make it work for you sooner than later. Put yourself first. Fill your cup so you can fulfill your dreams. Thank you, Pratma. Emla says, will I be getting the raise I requested? Shuffling for M Love. Will M Love be getting the raise that they requested? What is the energy surrounding M Love and the raise they requested? Thank you. I do feel like you are doing a lot at work. Like I feel like you have a lot, your hands are full. There's a lot you have on your plate. And I do feel like it doesn't go unnoticed. And whoever's in charge of doing whatever they need to do to get you this raise is working on it. But you have to be patient. It's being worked on, and people are seeing you. The higher ups are seeing you and all the work you're doing. And people are they might be bringing it to their attention, because I heard enlightening, but I heard like enlightening a person, like giving them like, oh, did you hear that M Love 1010 has done this, that, and the other thing? And like whoever is the boss is like, oh, really? So they're trying to work in your benefit. I mean, I don't know how that works at your company, but I do feel like people are saying good things about you to help you move along in your career and get you exactly where you want to be financially. You're considered an asset, I just heard. Thank you, M Love. You're welcome, Maharguna. Thank you. All Pratma. Thank you so much. You are like an angel guide for me in this journey. I really appreciate you and your kindness. May good returns back to you 10 times. Thank you. And I claim that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Southern Girl Daryl asks, hello, is my husband and Joshua in a relationship with another woman? Okay, shuffling for Southern Girl Daryl, 1609, wants to know if their husband, Joshua, is in a relationship with another woman. Is Joshua, what's the energy there with Joshua? Let's see, thank you. I feel like he's been going out. I feel like, is he a drinker? Because I do feel like that they've been drinking. I don't know if they're a drinker or not, but I feel like they've been drinking and not thinking rationally, and I do feel like it might be, I feel like they are not in a good place here. Not that that's an excuse. But I do feel like I don't have enough evidence to say that they're drinking or that they are with another woman. That a third party might have broken their heart or stopped being with them. But I feel like at one time that may have been the situation. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. I do feel like they're going out drinking is what I'm getting. I'm getting drinking, but I don't even know. Or maybe they're hanging around with people who drink a lot. I do feel like you knowing, I feel like you already know, and it's bringing you a little bit of calmness. Because I feel like you already know. It's like you're being guided to this. I feel like you saw some kind of evidence. You were guided to something that made you think this way. Or made you, like, there's some kind of receipts or evidence of some kind. It's not like you're asking this out of the blue. There was a reason. Okay, so Izzy, you're welcome and love. Izzy says, what's coming in for love? Okay, so Izzy wants to know what's coming in for love. What's coming in for love? For Izzy, XP7QO. Izzy, shuffling for Izzy. What's coming in for Izzy? Thank you. I don't see anything is in your immediate future for love, Izzy. We have the Star in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse, so I don't feel like there's love right now. In your future. I feel like, though, you need to put yourself out there. You need to manifest. You need to make things happen for you. I'm not sure if you're doing that. Um, but make those wishes, set those goals, put yourself out there, because it's not just going to come through your door. You have to actually put some work in. So make sure you're doing that. Wayne Bouchard, can you tell me if I have evil spirits or guiding angels following me? Well, you always have your guides and guardians with you all the time. So they're always with you. That's their job, to be with you. And if you have evil spirits with you, you need to protect your energy. Yep. I wouldn't go right to evil spirits, but somebody's trying to sabotage you. Somebody is not out for your greatest good. I don't think it's evil spirits. I feel like it's some kind of somebody, there's a jealousy or manipulation. And we also have death in reverse, which is rebirth. So I feel like there is, if you cut ties with this energy, then you'll be able to have this rebirth happen. You'll be able to start over. So, but this energy has to be cut off. You have to cut ties with this, setting you back. Somebody is fucking around with you. Excuse my language, but that's not a good energy. Somebody is, I don't know if it's a spirit, but somebody in your energy or something in your energy is. So cut ties with this energy and move on. There's going to be a rebirth once you do that. Everything will be good. Of course, Wayne. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. I am going to leave it here. I hope you guys had a good night. Now, tomorrow I go on for my schedule live. This was just a pop-up. I don't usually go on Wednesdays. I have lately, because I missed you guys. Tomorrow is my actual day to go on. So I do hope to see you tomorrow. I go on between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. So I look forward to your energy and for connecting with you. So I hope that you have a great evening. Take a look at that moon outside. Last full moon of the year. So, do your moon rituals and put your crystals out and enjoy that beauty outside. All right. So I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye, guys.